April, yeah, this is a really interesting map. This was tweeted out yesterday by the Arizona State Climate Office, and it basically tracks how the last 5 years are doing in terms of a drought. And as you might guess, it's not a great situation. So this actually tracks data going back to April 2020 to March 2025. And over that 5-year period, this was the fourth driest 5-year stretch on record. If you want to simplify that, it's basically just looking at drought in terms of the past 5 years in terms of precipitation and stream flow. And you'll notice a lot of red. In fact, if we look at Maricopa County, you can see the darker shade of red. That's actually exceptional drought over the past 5 years. A lot of that covering the county. In Phoenix, we're in that extreme category. That's also not good. It is interesting to see we're in more of the moderate category for a good part of Coconino County, including Flagstaff. Now, part of the reason was that last winter and spring we got actually pretty good precipitation that probably helped make a dent in that 5-year drought, but kind of interesting to see when we look at things from a 5-year perspective. All right, now we're going to shift gears here. This is the weekly drought monitor that we show you. This is updated every Thursday, and right now we are still sitting with exceptional drought. If you can see where my cursor is right there, that's exceptional drought in the Phoenix area across a good part of Maricopa County. And the last time we did not have exceptional drought in this section was back at the end of February. So I'm going to slide the bar now. So this is the current drought status. As I slide this, that's late February. So that's the last time we didn't have that huge swath of exceptional drought there across western Arizona and Maricopa County. And when we go back to the current state of things, notice how things overall, for the most part, have gotten worse here in terms of the drought since February. And that's despite the fact that March, for a good part of the state, actually was fairly close to normal. Some parts of Arizona actually were above normal for March. So it's a good thing that we at least had something going in March, saving us a little bit from these bad categories. But you can still see pretty poor drought outlooks here and status across a good part of Arizona. I'll say the same thing as we always say. Hopefully we can at some point bring in a little more moisture, right?
Yeah.
May it be a busy monsoon. That's
yes,
what we can hope
yes,
for.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Thank you, Pete,
All right,
for explaining
Pete,
that.
thank you.
Yep.
Well, today, just the beginning, we have 2 more First Alert weather days taking us into the weekend. So be sure that you have our free First Alert weather app so you can be alerted to any important changes when it comes to the forecast.